Hello, Dr. Tirthankar Dasgupta here, psychiatrist from Moneralo. In this unprecedented situation due to COVID-19 lockdown, I would like to discuss today on the topic how to prevent depression coming out of this lockdown situation. I would like to address few points based on this. Depression comes from our brain. So everywhere I will try to touch on those points where you can keep your brain health intact. It's a very sensitive organ and is a very vital organ that controls entire our body and mind. So first point is focus on what you can control. You don't have control of the every situation. So just don't think negative. Focus on what you have control. Next important point is we are advocating for social distancing. That doesn't mean that you just keep yourself aloof from everyone. So I would like to say, I tell you, just go for virtual socialization. How? In the form of video call, video chat like this, because we love to interact face to face. Seeing images of face of your closed one can boost your emotional health positively. It's very important. Then also in this lockdown period, utilize your time to boost your creativity, because creativity helps us to achieve between certain areas of brain, the balance of certain areas of brain. There is a network in the brain, neural network called default mode network. That is the area of ideas. Another network is executive network. That is the area responsible for focus and concentration. Another area is the salience network. That is the area responsible for selecting which to choose, what to reject. Now, this creativity helps us to balance between all these three networks. How? Every time before this lockdown period, your brain were bombarded with lot of informations. Now give some rest to it. So the balance between all these three networks can be achieved. Little bit of boredom, we say, is sometimes needed to boost creativity. So I would call it the power of doing nothing. Just nothing. Just sit or relax or sleep or just take rest and think only. So it will increase your thinking power. Then comes the meditation. If you do some meditation, it has a lot of physical, emotional, cognitive effect, a positive effect on sleep, all these things. Blood pressure is reduced, diabetes sugar level is controlled better. Of course, these are in addition to your usual medicines. Emotional health becomes more positive. You will focus more positive aspect of life rather than negative by doing this meditation. It has more positive effect on sleep. I would call it alpha wave booster. Alpha wave is the wave which you achieve in the brain while doing meditation, dhyan, yoga, meditation. This helps you to generate alpha wave inside your brain that relaxes you. Then I would like to say that don't sit idle or just don't be in a inactive state. Move yourself, stretch your body a bit. Walk in your terrace or rooftop or veranda or garden, whatever. I would call this as a BDNF secretor, brain derived neurotrophic factor. This walking or movement helps to secrete BDNF from the brain, which helps us to grow more and more branchings of the neural network. More branchings means we become more adaptive, better emotional health and improving cognitive health. Then just focus on your eating, what you want to eat. Eat is basically we eat good food. We want to eat some food. Food is a calorie supply. So eat some powerful food. I would call it a power-packed food. Focus on power-packed food, not junk food. Key is don't eat food that were unavailable during our grandparents' days. So don't focus on some exotic food. Eat normal item, light food frequently, but to such a quantity. Just stop your eating before feeling the fullness. And eat together. Don't eat in front of watching TV. Then sleep. Sleep is a good coupler. So far as neuroscience is concerned, sleep is a good coupler between emotional gas pedal area. I would call it emotional gas pedal area of our brain, like amygdala hippocampal circuit, and brake our prefrontal and the brake like our prefrontal cortex. So it couples the deep within the brain, the emotional area, and this area, the judgmental area, the prefrontal cortex, the logical area. So it couples that two areas together, the good night of sleep. So sleep adequately, take a good sleep. It has been proved that too much of sleep deprivation can make you a bit crazy, become more emotional negatively. So sleep is necessity. You help others in this troubled time. Helping others will grow your ventral striatum in the brain and septal areas of brain. Those areas get activated and grows. Amygdala areas and the areas of amygdala area is the area for fearfulness that generates fear. That area degrows. So helping other has direct benefit on your brain. Then comes music. Listens good quality of music. It has been proved that the musician has a big corpus callosum. Some of the musician has. So corpus callosum enlarges after this effect of music. Better connections between two hemispheres it gives. Also the auditory processing area, spatial coordination, all these areas increased. And we have to keep our mind that this music increases dopamine, which is a motivational molecule. This is the integral part of our reward system. Also, listen music together. Listening music together actually boosts oxytocin, which is actually the trust molecule or moral molecule, which increases pro-social behavior in us. So see, all these factors actually grows or enhances your brain's network, which helps you to cope with this unprecedented situation, to prevent yourself going into depression or some stress related problem. Next comes the reading. Good quality of books you read, and it has a direct cognitive benefit. Learn new things like coding, learning musical instrument, cooking. Actually, it has been shown that all these things actually gives feeling of moving towards a goal, and it releases feel-good chemical, dopamine. Involve yourself in some outdoor activities. Have some sunlight there, like in veranda or terrace or in a garden. Sunlight increases vitamin D3, which increases the calcium, which helps to absorb calcium. So it increases your bone strength in this situation. Also, it's a serotonin booster. Serotonin is a happiness hormone, a happy hormone that produces inside our brain. Walk barefoot in the grass if you have an opportunity, and that increases the sensory processing area in your brain, which processes all the sensation coming from food. Use well, grow well. If you don't use it, just it will be atrophied. We all know this thing. So as you grow this sensory processing area of the food in the brain, it becomes more and more strengthened. So walk barefoot. involve yourself in some other outdoor activities. Then you can indulge yourself in some video gaming. Video games which increases your cognitive performance, some cognitive enhancers. Philosophize your life. It's actually consciousness booster. It gives you sense of self-control over yourself. It's a sense control regainer, self-control regainer. You can choose a book. I would suggest Marcus Aurelius, author, and the name of the book is Meditation. It's a good philosophy book. Watch some good movies, good films that you like in this lockdown period, and follow COVID-19 news diet. This last point is very important. Maximum twice in a day collects news of this COVID-19, that too from reliable, trustworthy source, not from WhatsApp, Facebook or other media. So in this way, you can just prevent the stress-related problems, depression, anxiety or whatever coming out of this unprecedented situation. Stay well, safe well, have a great day. Thank you.